and welcome to tonight's Shack Tournament basketball game on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV. I'm Ken Smith along with Craig Campbell. We are courtside at Whiteoak High School where the Lady Cats are hosting the Lady Indians of Peebles. It seems like just a regular night of league play, doesn't it, Craig? But it's not. We're in tournament.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy when you're in a home team gym and it's tournament time.
Yep. Let's begin tonight's Southern Hills Community Bank tip-off show with a look at tonight's matchup. I'll start with the Peebles Lady Indians. Craig will tell you about the Whiteoak Lady Cats. Peebles Lady Indians finished regular season play in 5th place of Division I of the Shack. I'm sure that's not where Coach Pell wanted to be. They had a conference record of 2 wins, 11 losses, 4-17 overall. They are hoping to break a 4-game losing streak and advance in tournament action. And the Lady Indians are averaging 33.6 points per game while allowing their opponents 44 points per game.
Now for the home team, the Whiteoak Lady Wildcats, they finished the regular season play in 2nd place in Division II in the Shack with a conference record of 10 wins and 3 losses. That was 2 games behind the 1st place Fayetteville Lady Rockets and an overall record of 14-6. They are coming off a big win over Western Latham last Saturday and are also hoping to advance in tournament play with a win tonight. The Lady Cats are averaging 50.9 points per game while allowing only 40.8 points per game. When these two teams played in conference play, Whiteoak, who came out on top by just 2 points, 45-43. When we come back after this break, we will take a look at the stat leaders from these two teams as we continue the Southern Hills Community Bank tip-off show.
Big box home improvement stores don't brag about their customer service and knowledgeable staff, and that's because they rarely have either one. Do you really want electrical and plumbing advice from a person who was assembling patio furniture yesterday? Nope. Get what you need from the pros at West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply. They now have an expanded hardware line to complement the electrical and plumbing parts, plus handy tips and advice to help you get the job done. West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply, 1 block south of the courthouse on Walnut Street in West Union. ProGen's next-generation technology flooring is designed to stand up to the demands of modern life, and it's available now at the Winchester Carpet Outlet. Because ProGen is durable, waterproof, dimensionally stable, and easy to install, it can be used in any room, including rooms that are most prone to moisture and spills, like kitchens and baths. For top-quality flooring, service, and selection at prices that'll floor you, visit the Winchester Carpet Outlet, just off State Route 32 on Tri-County Road, just a few miles west of Winchester, Ohio, and online at winchestercarpetoutlet.com.
If pre-planning your funeral is the furthest thing from your mind, take a moment to reflect on some of the things closest to your heart, such as your family and friends. Pre-planning your funeral will spare them the burden of making difficult decisions at a difficult time. For information about pre-planning a funeral, visit WallaceThompsonFuneralHomes.com or contact the family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes with locations in Peebles, Seaman, and Winchester. Trust in the family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes, providing the care and service that you and your family deserve.
The Dickey Group invites you to explore country living at its finest. Visit thedickeygroup.com to see pictures of a 77-acre multi-purpose farm near Peebles, Ohio, with 800 feet of frontage on Brush Creek, featuring a 5-bedroom, 3.5-bath log home, full walkout basement, and 2-car garage, plus several barns and outbuildings with fenced pasture. Jeff Dickey or one of his agents can schedule your tour today. Visit thedickeygroup.com for more listings and information. Community Bank tip-off show. Before we talk about your stat leaders, Craig unfortunately was the victim of my poor note keeping. That score for Whiteoak against Western Latham was 45, or not Western Latham. It was The last time these two met. Oh, the last time these two teams met. Yeah, it was 45-43. It was just a 2-point basketball game. That's a pretty close game. That means this one could theoretically be just the same way. All right, now let's talk about your stat leaders. I'm going to talk about Peebles. Abigail Smalley leading in point averages with 10.7 points per game. She's averaging 4.9 rebounds as well. Kendall Myers at 7 points per game. She actually leads the team in rebounding at 6.4 rebounds per game. Angel Gray is 3rd in scoring at 6.1. Alyssa Smalley is 4th in scoring with 4.2 points per game. And Payson Shively rounding out the top 5 at 2.4 points per game. Looking at blocks, well, leading the conference in blocks this year was Abigail Smalley, averaging 2.2. And Angel Gray was third in the conference at 1.6 blocks per game. Field goal percentages, well, that was led by Angel Gray, and I believe she was like 10th or 11th in the conference. At one point, she was in the top 5. She averaged 41% from field goal range. In field goals, the team averaged 29.3% in field goals. Free throw percentage, well, a lot of teams have struggled with that this year. As a team, Peebles shot 51.3%. Leading the team is Abigail Smalley at 70.5%. And she also leads the team in three-point percentages. As a team, they shot 22%. Abigail shooting 27.2% in three-point shots. All right, when we come back after this break, we'll take a look at the stat leaders for the Whiteoak Lady Cats as we continue the Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show.
Creating a memorial to honor a lost loved one is a time-honored tradition. Whether it's a graveside monument, a cremation monument, or a pet memorial, the craftsmen at Peebles Monument Company will walk you through every step of the process, from concept to completion. Visit Peebles Monument Company, located on North Main Street in Peebles, and online at peeblesmonument.com. Choose Peebles Monument Company because sharing the life story of a loved one with those who matter most isn't just important today, it's important forever.
Final clearance sale on all remaining 2024 models in stock at Jerry Haig Motors. $8,000 off 24 Suburban or Tahoes with Chevy Loyalty. Or check out a 24 Silverado 1500 Crew Cab RST with $10,000 off with Chevy Loyalty. All 24 models priced to sell. Hurry in for the best selection. Trade-ins are welcome. No gimmicks or tricks added to the deal. So stop in at Jerry Haig Motors in Hillsboro. I'm Steve Haig, and I want your business.
Southern Ohio Tire, your trusted partner for all your automotive and farm needs. Whether it's your car, truck, or even your tractor, Southern Ohio Tire has you covered. From in-shop fixes to on-the-go roadside service and even farm visits, the expert team at Southern Ohio Tire will keep you running strong. Call Southern Ohio Tire today at 937-763-6446 and experience their professional difference. That's 937-763-6446. Southern Ohio Tire. Let them keep you rolling.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
Corey Rob Potts and Charlie Hauke. Potts with 5.8 and Hauke with 5.6 points per game. Rebounding for the Lady Wildcats, Addie Roberts leads at 7.0 points rebounds per game. Addie Hauke at 5.2 and Kylie Ham 4.6 rebounds per game. Not a lot of height, but they do a great job rebounding. Assist leaders, Kylie Ham at 2.5 and Tori Potts at 2.6 assists per game. Steals, Addie Roberts leads the team at 2.8, and right on her heels is Kylie Ham at 2.6. Field goal percentage for the Lady Wildcats comes in at a very respectable 33.8%. They are led by Tori Potts at 37.7, Charlie Hauke at 36.6, and Addie Roberts at 35.1. And free throw percentage, they are actually first in the league at 61.8%. And leading the free throw percentage for the Lady Wildcats is Jillian Lucas at 70.6. And then we also have Addie Hauke at 66.7 and Kylie Ham at 60.9. Three-point percentage, they are at team average 26.7%, and they are led by Addie Hauke at 30.2%. 3 points, they are actually first in the league in three-pointers made at 114. Third in attempts at 427. When we come back after this break, we'll take a look at the rosters for the teams as we continue the Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show.
Trying to find a durable new look for your retail office, house, garage, or new barn dominium? Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding has added 2 new profiles within the past year that would make great options. A heavier 26-gauge metal board and batten with several colors to choose from adds a fresh new look to any project regardless of size. Or come in and check out our new options for standing seam. If it's steel roofing and siding, it comes from Higgins. Located in Hillsboro and Jackson, Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding. Family owned and operated since 1958.
Our beliefs matter. They're reflected in our words and actions. At First State Bank, we believe in treating people well, and have since 1884. Listening, caring, looking out for each other. It's what people deserve. It's what a real local bank does. While lots of things have changed over the years, our belief in you hasn't. First State Bank, built on belief.
Love never looks so good. This Valentine's Day, treat your special someone to a delicious heart-shaped surprise from Snappy. Get a one-topping heart-shaped pizza and a small Cinnabread for just $14.99. Perfect for sharing the love and the pizza. Hurry in, this sweet deal is only available this week. So whether you're celebrating with a date, friends, or family, make it a Valentine's to remember. Order on the app or at snappytomato.com. It'll be love at first bite. Limited time offer. See store for details.
What's one of our shows that our listeners love the most?
Yeah, I got a couple things here to sell today.
That's right. It's the Trash and Treasure Trading Post on C103 weekdays starting at 12:30 p.m.
Oh, yes, I'm a private collector.
Get your items on the air by calling 937-544-9722. You can also try out the mailbag items. It's $2 a day, $5 for 3 days. Mail your listings to P.O. Box 103, West Union, Ohio, 45693.
Got a lot of other miscellaneous, too.
And we'll help you turn your trash into treasure.
Welcome back to the Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show. Again, I'm Ken Smith along with Craig Campbell. By the way, our producer in the studio is Miley Smith, and Brandon Rigdon is our producer tonight for Good Guys Radio TV. That's right. If you're listening to this game and not watching, well, guess what? You can also watch it. Just check us out on YouTube, Facebook, or at goodguysradiotv.com. On YouTube and Facebook, just search for Good Guys Radio TV. All right, it's time to take a look at the visiting team roster. The Peebles Lady Indians, presented by Magulac Tire Service.
The Peebles Lady Indians, they are coached by Sidney Pell, assisted by Adam Carroll and Kyle Smalley. The athletic directors Josh Airy, Principal Steve Appleman, and Superintendent Don Wallace. The roster for the Lady Indians, Amron Carroll wears number 3. She's a 5'5 freshman. 5'4 sophomore, Kendall Alonzo is number 4. Laney Barr, number 10, is a 5'4 senior. 5'6 sophomore, Alyssa Smalley wears the 11 jersey. Ella Richards, number 12, is a 6'1 junior. Also a junior, 5'4, Kiara Scott wears the 14. Emily Burns will be number 21. She's a 5'4 freshman. 5'7 freshman, Payson Shiley is number 22. Number 23, Raina Beckham is a 5'6 sophomore. 5'10 senior, Abigail Smalley wears the 32 jersey. Kendall Myers, number 33, is a 5'7 freshman. Angel Gray, 6 foot senior, is number 40. Maria Unger is number 42, and she's a 5'4 senior. And Lauren Shreve is number 44, and she's a 5'7 freshman.
All right, that's a look at the roster for the Peebles Lady Indians. We'll be back with a look at the home team, the Whiteoak Lady Cats, as we continue the Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show right after this.
What's one of our shows that our listeners love the most?
Yeah, I got a couple things here to sell today.
That's right. It's the Trash and Treasure Trading Post on C103 weekdays starting at 12:30 p.m.
Oh, yes, I'm a private collector.
Get your items on the air by calling 937-544-9722. You can also try out the mailbag items. It's $2 a day, $5 for 3 days. Mail your listings to P.O. Box 103, West Union, Ohio, 45693.
Got a lot of other miscellaneous, too.
And we'll help you turn your trash into treasure.
It's almost here.
Stolen away by Feldhouse. Bradshaw gets it back. He's going to dunk it on.
The biggest game of the year.
Oh, hop and a skip, Euro step up and in. Where did that come from?
The 40th annual C103 Shack Senior All-Star Game is coming Friday, March 28th.
The other direction, Rothwell on the drive is fouled.
Join us at North Adams High School for a night full of basketball action featuring the girls and boys All-Star Games, All-Star cheerleaders, hot shot and slam dunk contests, and the awarding of the C103 scholarships. Friday, March 28th.
Big box home improvement stores don't brag about their customer service and knowledgeable staff, and that's because they rarely have either one. Do you really want electrical and plumbing advice from a person who was assembling patio furniture yesterday? Nope. Get what you need from the pros at West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply. They now have an expanded hardware line to complement the electrical and plumbing parts, plus handy tips and advice to help you get the job done. West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply, 1 block south of the courthouse on Walnut Street in West Union. ProGen's next-generation technology flooring is designed to stand up to the demands of modern life, and it's available now at the Winchester Carpet Outlet. Because ProGen is durable, waterproof, dimensionally stable, and easy to install, it can be used in any room, including rooms that are most prone to moisture and spills, like kitchens and baths. For top-quality flooring, service, and selection at prices that'll floor you, visit the Winchester Carpet Outlet, just off State Route 32 on Tri-County Road, just a few miles west of Winchester, Ohio, and online at winchestercarpetoutlet.com.
Welcome back to the Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show. Let's take a look at the home team roster, the Whiteoak Lady Cats, presented by Matt Gillack Tire Service.
The Lady Wildcats for Whiteoak, they're head coached by Cole Schaefer, assisted by Eric Schaefer and Derek Haithcock. The athletic director is Maya Call, principal J.P. Gaucher, and superintendent Jason Isles. Roster for the Lady Wildcats: Jada Combs, number 0, she's a freshman. Senior Adriana Phillips wears the number 1 jersey. Charlie Hauke will be number 2, and she's a sophomore. Also a sophomore, Miley Walker is a 3. Kylie Ham will wear number 10, she's a senior. Freshman Jillian Lucas is number 11. Ellie McMullen wears the 13 jersey, she's a senior. Addison Roberts, also a senior, wears the 15 jersey. Addie Hauke, number 20, is a sophomore. And lastly, a senior, Tori Potts, wears the 24 jersey.
All right, that's a look at the Whiteoak Lady Cats. By the way, we are game number 1 of 2 games tonight on C103. The second game will be Wellston at North Adams. Don Bowles and Mark Young will be courtside to bring you all the action in that game. Wellston, by the way, is a number 20 seed with a 5-17 record, while North Adams is a number 5 seed with a 17-5 record. I like the Lady Devils' chances in that one. All right, we're going to take a break while we honor America courtside. We'll be back with more of the Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show right after this.
If pre-planning your funeral is the furthest thing from your mind, take a moment to reflect on some of the things closest to your heart, such as your family and friends. Pre-planning your funeral will spare them the burden of making difficult decisions at a difficult time. For information about pre-planning a funeral, visit WallaceThompsonFuneralHomes.com or contact the family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes with locations in Peebles, Seaman, and Winchester. Trust in the family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes, providing the care and service that you and your family deserve.
The Dickey Group invites you to explore country living at its finest. Visit thedickeygroup.com to see pictures of a 77-acre multi-purpose farm near Peebles, Ohio, with 800 feet of frontage on Brush Creek, featuring a 5-bedroom, 3.5-bath log home, full walkout basement, and 2-car garage, plus several barns and outbuildings with fenced pasture. Jeff Dickey or one of his agents can schedule your tour today. Visit thedickeygroup.com for more listings and information. Creating a memorial to honor a lost loved one is a time-honored tradition. Whether it's a graveside monument, a cremation monument, or a pet memorial, the craftsmen at Peebles Monument Company will walk you through every step of the process, from concept to completion. Visit Peebles Monument Company, located on North Main Street in Peebles, and online at peeblesmonument.com. Choose Peebles Monument Company because sharing the life story of a loved one with those who matter most isn't just important today, it's important forever.
Final clearance sale on all remaining 2024 models in stock at Jerry Haig Motors. $8,000 off 24 Suburban or Tahoes with Chevy Loyalty. Or check out a 24 Silverado 1500 Crew Cab RST with $10,000 off with Chevy Loyalty. All 24 models priced to sell. Hurry in for the best selection. Trade-ins are welcome. No gimmicks or tricks added to the deal. So stop in at Jerry Haig Motors in Hillsboro. I'm Steve Haig, and I want your business.
Side, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show. It's time for us to wrap up the Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show. We're going to talk about your Magulac Tire Service starters for tonight's game, Craig.
All right, starting for the Peebles Lady Indians, Laney Barr, Alyssa Smalley, Abigail Smalley, Angel Gray, and Maria Unger. And starting for your Lady Wildcats here at home, Kylie Ham, Jillian Lucas, Addison Roberts, Addie Hauke, and Tori Potts.
And, of course, we've got those officials out there as well.
We always call them the third team out there. John Evans, William Jordan, and Andrew Delatel.
All right, that's a look at your starters and your officials. We are set and ready to go. They are announcing the teams courtside. So just a few more minutes before we get started. By the way, Peebles in their visiting red uniforms with white numerals and blue stripes. Whiteoak Lady Cats in their home whites, which, of course, are white with orange numerals and some very small black stripes as well on those Whiteoak Lady Cat uniforms. Again, like we said when we started this broadcast, it's a bit unusual and an unfortunate event when we have two of our conference teams facing off against each other in tournament play. It's kind of bittersweet for us. We're guaranteed somebody moves on, but we lose a team.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a tough one. You'd like to see them reach each other in the final 8 or something like that, but it's just impossible.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
Sweet 16 or Final 8 would be great. Final 8, I guess, is best because then you're guaranteed somebody going to the Final 4. So, all right, we're going to take one final break. We're back with tip-off right after this.
Southern Ohio Tire, your trusted partner for all your automotive and farm needs. Whether it's your car, truck, or even your tractor, Southern Ohio Tire has you covered. From in-shop fixes to on-the-go roadside service and even farm visits, the expert team at Southern Ohio Tire will keep you running strong. Call Southern Ohio Tire today at 937-763-6446 and experience their professional difference. That's 937-763-6446. Southern Ohio Tire. Let them keep you rolling.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
C103 and Good Guys Radio TV. New Richmond at Georgetown will be on our sister station, 99.5 The Edge. We'll be back to tournament action on Saturday. We'll talk about those broadcasts a little bit later on as we are ready for the tip. It's up, and it's going to be controlled by Whiteoak. Ham will have it out top to set the offense. Pass will go left side. Oh, some jitters as Lucas couldn't hang on to it. It ended up out of bounds.
Pass right to her, and she just looked away right at the last second.
So Peebles will now have the basketball. With it out top, it's going to be Smalley. That's Alyssa Smalley. Gray pops out left side. Goes inside to Abigail. We don't usually see her in there. She kicks it back out to Barr for a shot on the right side wing. That's no good. Smalley with a rebound. Gets double teamed. Having trouble. Finds Gray at the free throw line. She drives the right side of the lane. Shot up, no good. And on the rebound, it's going to be Roberts for the Cats. Up the floor it goes. Right side, a shot up, no good. That was Addie Hauke. And will end up out of bounds off Whiteoak.
Hauke with the transition three. Might as well take it. See if you're going to be hot tonight.
Got to find out one way
That's
or another,
right?
right?
Right.
Alyssa Smalley will have it against man-to-man defense. Barr pops out right side. Looking in. Boy, they are really looking inside. Gray will now pop out. She'll take the three shot. That one off the mark. Smalley tries to save it. Can't get it done. It'll end up out of bounds off Peebles.
Yeah, Whiteoak with the intense man-to-man, and their Peebles having some cutters cut through the middle, and they're looking for them, but they just couldn't reach them on that possession.
Well, throughout the season, Peebles' game plan has kind of been to shoot those outside shots. They're pretty good with three-point shots. But it looks like at least in the start of this game, they're going to try and go inside. Roberts at the elbow for two. That one's no good. And on the rebound, it goes out again off the Whiteoak Lady Cats. So another one and done. Not because you can't get the rebound, but because the rebounds keep going out of bounds.
Yeah, 2 misses for Whiteoak, but no rebounds for Peebles.
After the game, we will talk to the winning coach. That's the ACRMC Family Medicine Coaches Comment Show. Alyssa Smalley to Barr out on the right side wing. She's hounded. Finds Gray left side near the elbow for two. That's no good. Long rebound comes down to Lucas. Lucas will push it up the floor, right side Ham. Ham trying to drive in, kicks it back out to Lucas. Then to Ham. They'll work it around the three-point to Hauke, into Roberts. Back out to Potts for three. They give her three or two?
Her toes were on the line.
Just a two. Lids off the basket for the Cats. Now let's see if the Indians can reciprocate. And what do we have? An offensive foul? Illegal screen?
Illegal screen called on Miss Angel Gray. First team foul.
Mark your calendars now for a very special game. The Venture Hawks will battle the Adams County Sheriff's Eagles. That's at West Union High School. That is a fundraiser on Sunday, March 16th. Tip-off, I believe, is 2 o'clock for that game. Make sure you're there. Help support the Venture Hawks.
Another unforced turnover by the Lady Wildcats.
They are not off to a great start in this one. Lady Indians will have it. Ham's going to apply some pressure right at half court. Smalley dribbles to the left side, goes back out top to Gray. They'll find Unger down low. She kicks it out to Smalley. That's Abigail Smalley. Has it taken away by Ham. Well, eventually, Ham had to track it down. Lady Cats will bring it up the floor. Looks like Peebles is going to be in a zone, and Ham cannot hang on to it. That's another unforced turnover.
I don't know if the basketball is slick. It kind of looks like it, but they're dribbling off their knee. That's twice in a row. Kylie Ham, she's a tough on-the-ball defender here.
5:20 to go in the first quarter. This time it's Smalley with it. That's Alyssa Smalley. Now to Abigail. Abigail for a three on the left side wing. Pops out. And Lucas with the rebound for the Cats. She'll push it. Lucas gets down low. Back out to Potts. Potts for two. It's good.
She's got the nice looking jump shot. Hands in the right spot on the ball, and it's perfect. 2 for 2.
Lady Indians need to get some points. They need a basket right here. Smalley almost loses it away. It ends up being kicked out of bounds off Ham. So the Peebles Indians, Lady Indians that is, will inbound.
Our first substitution, it'll be Charlie Hauke in for Kylie Ham.
4:45 to go in the first quarter. By the way, nothing goes better with basketball than Snappy Tomato Pizza. Call to order yours now from Snappy Tomato Pizza in Seaman or West Union, or order online with the Snappy Tomato Pizza app. Alyssa Smalley dribbling out top against the man-to-man defense. Goes left side to Abigail for a quick three, and there you go. Peebles is on the scoreboard.
Three by Abigail Smalley gets them right back in this game for sure.
Potts with it inside. Out it goes to Hauke. That's Addie Hauke. Now Charlie Hauke will try the three, and that one is good.
She matches that three on the Whiteoak end.
With the basketball is going to be Alyssa Smalley. She'll set the offense. Unger pops out right side for it. Picks up her dribble. She's caught. Finds Alyssa Smalley. She'll try a three. That one pops out. Rebound controlled by the Cats. It'll be Potts pulling it down. Gets it to Roberts. Hands it off to Potts out top. Left side, Addie Hauke. Drives in, back out to Potts. Then Lucas. And Hauke in the corner for a three look. That one's no good. Backside rebound fought for. Good save there by Roberts.
Excellent hustle by Addison Roberts to save it in off of the Peebles Indians. So Whiteoak retains possession. We have two substitutions. Kendall Myers And who is the number 22, Payson Shively, in for the Lady Indians?
Lady Cats looking to inbound. They will inbound and get it into the hands of McMullen, who also checked in. Now Lucas with it out on the left side wing. She drives, stops, and pops from 10. That's no good. And with it, it's going to be the Indians. The Indians need a basket. Big three by Smalley. That was way outside. A little too far outside as that one drops short. It'll end up out of bounds.
Kylie Ham back into the game. She replaces Lucas.
That was pretty much right at the volleyball line, wasn't it?
Yes, she did. She stopped, and nobody's going to come out on me. I'll shoot it, but just a bit short.
Roberts with it. Dribbles to the right side wing. Finds Ham in the paint. Her shot blocked by Gray. And Gray, we talked about it in our tip-off show, Gray likes to block shots.
That's why she's in the top 5 in the league, right?
With the basketball down underneath, Myers puts it up and in.
Kendall Myers, 5'7" freshman, quickly on the board.
Myers has contributed a lot this year to the Peebles Lady Indians ball club. With it out top, Ham goes left side, Hauke. That's Charlie Hauke for 3. No good. Gray pulls down the rebound. Outlet to Myers, now Smalley. Up the floor, they find Gray, and left side low block off the glass, no good, but she's fouled.
Nice look by Smalley to find her on the low block. A foul will go against Ellie McMullen of the Lady Wildcats.
Let's take a look at your H&R Block scoreboard update brought to you by the tax professionals at H&R Block in West Union. With 2:31 to go in the first quarter, Whiteoak is leading 7-5 with Peebles on the free throw line. Gray misses the first one, so still 7-5.
Jillian Lucas back into the game, replacing Potts.
Gray could make it a one-point game if she gets this one to go. Nope, it pops out. But Myers on the rebound has to fight for it. She does track it down. Gets it across the paint into the hands of Shively. Her shot partially blocked, and the Cats end up with it.
Definitely some physicality in this game so far.
With it, Lucas for 3. Wow, nice high arcing shot.
You read my mind on the arc comment. Yes, very nice.
Yeah, that one went for the rafters.
Lucas with 3. She averages 8.8.
Lady Cats on top by 5. Smalley with the basketball. Gets to the elbow. Loses it away. Lucas is going to come up with it. 2-on-1. Lucas stops inside the paint. Puts it up and in.
That was impressive for nice soft touch from 8 feet.
1:42 to go in the first quarter. Smalley with the basketball. Gets it to Shively. Now inside to Myers, up and in. That inside game's working.
Kendall Myers, nice finish and a very nice assist by Payson Shively.
Roberts will have it out top for the Lady Cats. Passes left side to Ham. Now they go to Lucas in the corner. Back to Ham. Ham off the screen. Finds Roberts for a 3, and that one's good.
They found their range, haven't they?
They started off cold, but they're hot now.
3 out of 6 from behind the arc so far.
Indians with a basketball. Smalley tries a hook pass into Myers. That doesn't work. Shively does track it down. She'll drive in under pressure. Shot rejected. And with it is Hauke. Back the other direction. Doesn't have the numbers. Hauke will have to slow it up. Finds Ham out top. Ham spin move. Drives the left side up off the glass. No good. Rebound controlled by the Lady Indians. Here comes Shively. She'll bring it the length of the floor. Passes out right side wing for a 3 by Alyssa Smalley.
Alyssa Smalley taking advantage of being wide open. Hits that nice 3.
5-point basketball game. Cats on top, 15-10. With it is going to be McMullen. Right side, Hauke. That's Charlie Hauke. Then to Lucas. Lucas on the left side. She'll drive the lane. Shot was partially blocked, and Gray ends up with it. They'll get it to Smalley. Up the floor to Myers. Myers 1-on-2. Spin move. Shot no good. And it'll end up out of bounds. And the clock almost running out with just 0.6 of a second.
Coach Schaefer decided to take away the substitution. We thought we were going to have one with 0.6, but he said, nah, just have a little more of a rest.
Can't do much with 0.6. Smalley, though, is going to head to the locker room. Not sure what happened there.
Maria Unger replaces Alyssa Smalley, and she went straight to the locker room. You're right.
And the clock does expire before Whiteoak can do anything with it. It's a 5-point basketball game. The Lady Cats leading the Lady Indians 15-10. Stick with us. Second quarter action coming up right after this.
Trying to find a durable new look for your retail office, house, garage, or new barn dominium? Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding has added 2 new profiles within the past year that would make great options. A heavier 26-gauge metal board and batten with several colors to choose from adds a fresh new look to any project regardless of size. Or come in and check out our new options for standing seam. If it's steel roofing and siding, it comes from Higgins. Located in Hillsboro and Jackson, Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding. Family owned and operated since 1958.
Our beliefs matter. They're reflected in our words and actions. At First State Bank, we believe in treating people well, and have since 1884. Listening, caring, looking out for each other. It's what people deserve. It's what a real local bank does. While lots of things have changed over the years, our belief in you hasn't. First State Bank, built on belief.
Welcome back courtside, ladies and gentlemen. We are ready for second quarter action, and the Lady Indians will have the basketball to start the second quarter. By the way, this broadcast brought to you in part by First State Bank. There's a First State Bank branch near you in Southern Ohio or Northern Kentucky. Stop in to learn more at a First State Bank branch or visit them online at fsbforme.com. Gray with it, right side Myers. Myers trying to pass it back out top. It got tipped. Myers still fighting for it along with Potts. What do we got, a dual possession or a foul? Looks like we're going to have a foul against Whiteoak.
Yeah, you got a foul on Tori Potts diving in, and you don't see that very often, but foul on Tori Potts there.
Yeah,
her first.
Just a loose ball play. Unger looking to inbound for Peebles, lobs it into Myers, up off the glass and good.
Kendall Myers, she knows how to finish. She's got 6 points already.
Well, she's made her presence known ever since she checked in there in that first quarter. Lucas inside to Potts, out to Roberts for a 3. That one's long. Backside rebound. Peebles is going to let it go. It'll end up out of bounds. Peebles basketball. 7:27 to go in the first half.
Whiteoak with some really nice man-to-man, but they just choose to pick up at half court.
Shively, well, doesn't matter. We're going to have an illegal screen again called against Peebles.
And that's all on Kylie Ham. She's so active that the Lady Indians they feel like they have to move to make that screen, and that's twice they've been caught.
Coming up at halftime, it'll be the Berries Chevrolet halftime report. Lucas, right side low block, forces it up, couldn't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Unger's going to control it. Outlet pass will go to Abigail Smalley. She'll dribble it across half court. Having trouble with it. Lucas hounding her with man-to-man defense. Hands it off to Shively. Shively gets to the baseline. Bounce pass to Myers. That may not have been the best idea for a pass that close.
Right. They were only a couple feet apart, and Kendall Myers had no chance to do anything with that.
Yeah, ended up being tied up in a dual possession. So the Cats will have it. It'll be Lucas out top. I'm sorry, that was Roberts. Right side to Lucas. Back to Roberts. Now left side, Addie Hauke. In the corner to Ham. Ham on the drive, kicks it back out to Lucas, and then Roberts as they work it around the three-point arc. Ham will drive in again. Triple teamed, shot blocked. Smalley comes up with it. Abigail Smalley trying to push it up the floor. Again, doesn't have the numbers, but she'll load the three-point shot. Pops off the back of the rim, and on the rebound, it's loose. What are we going to have?
I think we've got a foul on Peebles.
You're right.
That is Angel Gray, and that's 2 on Angel.
Yeah.
Substitution, I'm sorry, Ken.
No, I was going to say that means she's coming out.
Yep, she comes out. Laney Barr will replace her, and in for the Lady Wildcats, Charlie Hauke comes back.
Begin your pathway to completion today with Southern State Community College. Visit sscc.edu. Thanks to Southern State Community College for sponsoring this and every basketball broadcast. Roberts drives in on the right-hand side, puts it up and in.
Nice move. She faked the handoff and just took it right to the rim, kind of surprised Peebles, and all it took was a half a second.
Yeah, nobody stepped in front of her. Shively with it, dribbling out top. Ham tips it loose. Can she beat her to it? She does. But what do we got over and back? Yep. That's a weird one. You could never have thought about that as it was happening, but Evans saw it.
Yeah, Kylie Ham on her back trying to save it and threw it to her teammate, which is on the other end, so over and back.
So Peebles will retain possession. Shively to Unger, left side. Unger out top to Smalley. They got Myers inside, but it's tipped loose. Barr gets it. Back to Unger. Unger decides to drive into the paint. Floater up, no good. Rebound fought for. It's going to be another dual possession.
We'll stay with the Lady Indians.
5-point basketball game, 17-12. Whiteoak leading. Peebles could use a basket here. Barr will inbound underneath.
Good sign there. Alyssa Smalley back out of the locker room, getting ready to check back into the game.
With the basketball off of a steal, it's going to be the Lady Cats. Ham will have it. Scoop shot on the left side, no good, but she's fouled. That'll put Kylie Ham on the free throw line to shoot two.
Yeah, nice scoop shot, like you said. If she'd have went up a conventional layup, it would have been blocked again. So draws the foul on Lainey Barr.
And she'd already had one blocked. First free throw is no good. There comes Smalley back in.
Alyssa Smalley in for Abigail Smalley.
We're going to have another substitution, I think, on the side of Whiteoak. Must be coming in for the shooter. They're going to hold her. So Ham back on the free throw line. Could make it a 6-point game, and she does.
Jillian Lucas will replace Kylie Ham.
Coming up at halftime, our producer, Miley Smith, will get you caught up to date with the latest in sports headlines with the Higgins Steel Roofing Studio Update. Alyssa Smalley makes the pass right side to Shively, now to Myers. Myers working, double team, steps right between them and puts it up and in.
My, spin move and then the up and under. Nice finish, Kendall Myers.
Roberts with it, goes right side to Charlie Hauke. And a steal by Barr. Barr with the layup under pressure. Couldn't get it to go, but Shively with a rebound and a putback that's good.
Like to see that hustle back by Payson Shively. Nice finish for the rebound and putback.
Timeout's going to be called by Whiteoak. It's a 2-point game, 18-16. Whiteoak leading. We're back after this on the Shack Sports Radio Network, C103 and Good Guys Radio TV.
Love never looks so good. This Valentine's Day, treat your special someone to a delicious heart-shaped surprise from Snappy. Get a one-topping heart-shaped pizza and a small Cinnabread for just $14.99. Perfect for sharing the love and the pizza. Hurry in, this sweet deal is only available this week. So whether you're celebrating with a date, friends, or family, make it a Valentine's to remember. Order on the app or at snappytomato.com. It'll be love at first bite. Limited time offer. See store for details.
Out of the timeout, Lady Cats will have the basketball.
Peebles making a little bit of an adjustment, and Whiteoak yet to hit a three. They've only shot one in this quarter.
After shooting, 50% in the first or something like that?
Exactly. 3 out of 6 in that first quarter.
4:52 to go until we get to the Berry Chevrolet halftime. Roberts brings it across the timeline for the Lady Cats. Peebles still in that zone. Potts ends up tracking it down, finds Addie Hauke. She gets trapped in a dual possession. The zone is working for the Lady Indians.
Nice defense, Maria Unger with that tie up.
Remember, this is only game number 1 of the night. Game number 2 will begin with the Southern Hills Community Bank tip-off show and your Magulac Tire Service starters. That'll be Wellston at North Adams for game number 2. Roberts in the corner. There's a 3.
There you go. We conjured that one up. Addison Roberts now with 8 points.
21-16 the score. Back to a 5-point lead for the Lady Cats. Pass will go left side for the Lady Indians. Barr with it. Reverses right side to Myers. Myers driving in. She's fouled in the act of shooting and will go to the line to shoot 2.
She does not look nor play like a freshman.
I would absolutely agree with that.
Tori Potts with her second foul on that one, and will send Kendall to the line.
Early in the season, Myers did struggle a little bit with some of those freshman jitters, overshooting at times, things like that, trying maybe a little too hard. She has really come into the game throughout this season.
That's really all you ask for, right? Improvement throughout the year.
First one was no good. Second one is good. Make it 21-17, Whiteoak on top.
Kylie Ham into the game. She replaced Tori Potts with those 2 fouls.
Ham started to drive in, backs out, starts to drive in again, but she's fouled. It'll be on the floor. So the Cats will inbound underneath.
That's a second foul on Kendall Myers now. Team 4th in this quarter.
We have a couple of tournament games for you on Saturday. Both of them will be girls' games. Craig and I will be at Monroe High School, where the number 1 seed Fayetteville will take on number 4 seed St. Bernard Elmwood Place. Lucas with it out top. Gets inside, kicks it out to Roberts for a 3 in the corner. It's no good. Rebound controlled by the Lady Indians as Unger pulls it down. Smalley with the basketball, brings it up the floor. She's being hounded. Finds Unger, and then Barr out on the right side wing. Back out top to Smalley. She likes the step back 3. It's no good. Rebound pulled down by the Lady Cats. It'll be Roberts in control.
Not many offensive rebounds either way. Both teams have gotten stronger on the defense.
I would agree. Roberts can't get one to go as she drives the right side of the lane. With it, the Lady Indians. Barr on the run out. No good, but she's fouled on that layup and will go to the line to shoot 2.
That was a tough one. It could have went either way, in my opinion, but it went against Jillian Lucas of the Lady Wildcats.
3:13 to go in the first half. It's time to take a look at the H&R Block scoreboard update, brought to you by Jeff Newman and the tax professionals at H&R Block in West Union. Again, 3:13 to go in the first half. It's 21-17, Whiteoak leading Peebles as Barr misses the first free throw.
Ellie McMullen into the game for the Lady Cats, and also Abigail Smalley back in for the Lady Indians.
Barr will get a second one. Shots up, no good. Rebound controlled by the Lady Cats. With it is going to be Hauke. Goes left side corner to Ham. Ham, jump stop, shot up, no good. And on the rebound, it ends up out of bounds off Whiteoak.
Kylie Ham just yet to find the range from the field yet. She only has that 1 free throw so far.
Yeah, she usually is able to get several baskets by penetrating inside the paint. Hasn't worked for her yet this evening. Shively right side wing. Spin move out to Barr. Left side to Alyssa Smalley. Now Abigail Smalley. Lady Cats don't want to give her too much room. Back to Alyssa Smalley. She'll try the long 3. It's no good. Backside rebound ends up out of bounds. Nobody able to track it down for the Lady Indians or the Lady Cats.
Yeah, Alyssa Smalley just stepped back another 2 feet and said, I'll shoot it from back here.
And we have not seen her do that very much this season. Usually it's Abigail Smalley more than Alyssa shooting those 3-point shots. Lucas, left side. She blows past the defense and is fouled. It'll be on the floor.
I'm sorry.
I was just going to say she's wishing they hadn't called that because she made the layup.
She will get 2 free throws, however. We're in the bonus now. Maria Unger with that foul, and it is number 5.
So Lucas will have to earn them one at a time at the free throw line as the shot waved off.
And she is that leading, of course, the old broadcaster jinx. Shoots 70.6% and missed the first.
That happens so much, doesn't it?
I didn't want to, but I started to say. Anyway, Kendall Myers back into the games. Coach Pell's going to risk her with those 2 fouls.
Gray also out there on the floor. I think she checked back in with McMullen. Did she check in that as well? Or was she already out there?
She was already in there this time.
All right. With it is going to be Smalley as one of the 2 free throws was good. Make it 22-17. Alyssa Smalley has it tipped away, but she'll track it back down. Oh, she finds Gray inside the paint, up off the glass. It's good. And Gray is fouled. She'll go to the line for the old-fashioned three.
Yeah, that was a really nice look. Gray takes advantage, hits the shot. Kylie Ham will pick up that foul. That is only her first.
Yeah, I could see that one coming from a mile away as they were double-teaming in the corner trying to tie up Smalley, and that left Gray open. Can't get the bonus. And the Cats clear out the rebound. Here comes Roberts. Roberts finds Hauke underneath, up and in. Missed defensive assignment for the Lady Indians.
Charlie Hauke at 5 points.
Cats are back on top by 5. Smalley out top, goes right side to Abigail Smalley. Gray will pop out top for it. Gray dribbles around to the right side wing. Almost loses it away, tracks it down, gets it to Alyssa Smalley in the corner for a quick three. No good. Unger with a backside rebound. Acts like she was going to pass it back out, faked everybody out, turned around, put it up. Shot was no good, but she is fouled and will shoot 2.
Yeah, absolutely nice move there to get herself open.
That faked everybody out, including me. I mean, I was about ready to say Unger kicks it out, and she just turned right back around and put it up.
That foul was on Kylie Ham. That's 2 quick ones.
First free throw is good.
And Ham will leave the game and replace her, Addie Hauke. Peebles has left 7 points on the field or on the free throw line. Maria Unger hit that first one, however.
See if she gets this one. Nope, it pops out. Doesn't matter, though, because they're going to call a lane violation anyway against Peebles. So it's a 4-point ball game. Cats on top, and the Cats with the basketball with 1:31 still to go in the first half. Roberts passes left side to Addie Hauke. Into Charlie Hauke. Back out to Roberts. Then to McMullen, left side. She has it tipped on the pass, and Abigail Smalley gets a steal. Smalley brings it up the floor. She's double-teamed. Passes out top to Alyssa Smalley. Oh, they try to lob it into Myers, but Smalley a little too much on that lob, and it ends up out of bounds.
They needed Angel Gray in there for that one, right?
Yes. Needed those long arms to reel it in. 1 minute, 3 seconds to go in the first half. Always our favorite time on the clock, 1:03. Lucas with it to Roberts. Left side to McMullen. McMullen will bring it back out top. Looks like Peebles is in a man-to-man now. They get McMullen left side for an open 3 look. No good. And Smalley tipped it, but it got tracked down by Roberts. Now Charlie Hauke will try a 3. That one's no good. Roberts again with a rebound. Turnaround. Shot no good. Underneath, what do we got? Dual possession. It's going to go the way of Peebles.
Peebles gave up 2 offensive rebounds to Whiteoak, but it did not hurt. Peebles with the tied up ball, and they'll get possession.
26 seconds on the clock. Peebles plenty of time to get a shot here. Alyssa Smalley dribbling with it near the half-court line. Abigail Smalley pops out, down to 15 seconds now. Into Myers, and she's fouled from behind. Good call there.
Ellie McMullen with the foul. She's the 3rd Lady Wildcat with 2.
I think they charged it to Hauke.
Okay, my bad, guys.
Yeah, Addie Hauke. Just her first.
That's good. Good for Ellie McMullen.
On the free throw line, it's going to be Myers. First free throw is good.
That's what I get for trying to get the jump on it. Kendall Myers now with 10 points, leading all scorers.
13.3 seconds, so Whiteoak will still have time to get a final shot. This could be a 2-point ball game if Myers makes this one, and she does not. But guess what? Shively gets the rebound, but then, well, she ends up saving it off Hauke. So Peebles will get the possession back.
Going to check Laney Barr into the game for Kendall Myers for this last possession.
9.6 seconds still on the clock. Smalley will look to inbound. Underneath the basket for Peebles. 3-point game. It'll go out to Alyssa Smalley. Down to 8 seconds. Abigail Smalley. Oh, it's picked off by Roberts. Roberts gets the steal, goes ahead to Lucas. Lucas down to 1 second. Off balance three-point shot. It's no good. We'll end the first half with Whiteoak leading it by 3, 24-21. Stick with us. The Barry Chevrolet halftime coming up right after this.
What's one of our shows that our listeners love the most?
Yeah, I got a couple things here to sell today.
That's right. It's the Trash and Treasure Trading Post on C103 weekdays starting at 12:30 p.m.
Oh, yes, I'm a private collector.
Get your items on the air by calling 937-544-9722. You can also try out the mailbag item. It's $2 a day, $5 for 3 days. Mail your listings to P.O. Box 103, West Union, Ohio, 45693.
Got a lot of other miscellaneous, too.
And we'll help you turn your trash into treasure.
It's almost here.
Stolen away by Feldhouse. Bradshaw gets it back. He's going to dunk it on.
The biggest game of the year.
Little hop and a skip. Euro step up and in. Where did that come from?
The 40th annual C103 Shack Senior All-Star Game is coming Friday, March 28th.
The other direction, Rothwell on the drive is fouled.
Join us at North Adams High School for a night full of basketball action featuring the girls and boys All-Star Games, All-Star cheerleaders, hot shot and slam dunk contests, and the awarding of the C103 scholarships. Friday, March 28th.
Big box home improvement stores don't brag about their customer service and knowledgeable staff, and that's because they rarely have either one. Do you really want electrical and plumbing advice from a person who was assembling patio furniture yesterday? Nope. Get what you need from the pros at West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply. They now have an expanded hardware line to complement the electrical and plumbing parts, plus handy tips and advice to help you get the job done. West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply, 1 block south of the courthouse on Walnut Street in West Union. ProGen's next-generation technology flooring is designed to stand up to the demands of modern life, and it's available now at the Winchester Carpet Outlet. Because ProGen is durable, waterproof, dimensionally stable, and easy to install, it can be used in any room, including rooms that are most prone to moisture and spills, like kitchens and baths. For top-quality flooring, service, and selection at prices that'll floor you, visit the Winchester Carpet Outlet, just off State Route 32 on Tri-County Road, just a few miles west of Winchester, Ohio, and online at winchestercarpetoutlet.com.
Welcome back to the Barry's Chevrolet halftime report. Let's look at scoring by the quarters. In the first quarter, Whiteoak jumping out to a 4-0 lead and kind of stayed right around that territory all throughout the first half. We ended the first half with Whiteoak leading by 5, 15-10. In the second quarter, Peebles outscoring Whiteoak in that one. They won it by 2 points, 11-9. So, again, staying right around that initial 4-point lead. It's a 3-point lead for Whiteoak at halftime to score 24-21. We're going to send it back to the studio for your Higgins Steel Roofing Studio Update with Miss Miley Smith. We'll be back with more of the Barry Chevrolet halftime after this.
If pre-planning your funeral is the furthest thing from your mind, take a moment to reflect on some of the things closest to your heart, such as your family and friends. Pre-planning your funeral will spare them the burden of making difficult decisions at a difficult time. For information about pre-planning a funeral, visit WallaceThompsonFuneralHomes.com or contact the family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes with locations in Peebles, Seaman, and Winchester. Trust in the family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes, providing the care and service that you and your family deserve.
The Dickey Group invites you to explore country living at its finest. Visit thedickeygroup.com to see pictures of a 77-acre multi-purpose farm near Peebles, Ohio, with 800 feet of frontage on Brush Creek, featuring a 5-bedroom, 3.5-bath log home, full walkout basement, and 2-car garage, plus several barns and outbuildings with fenced pasture. Jeff Dickey or one of his agents can schedule your tour today. Visit thedickeygroup.com for more listings and information. Creating a memorial to honor a lost loved one is a time-honored tradition. Whether it's a graveside monument, a cremation monument, or a pet memorial, the craftsmen at Peebles Monument Company will walk you through every step of the process, from concept to completion. Visit Peebles Monument Company, located on North Main Street in Peebles, and online at peeblesmonument.com. Choose Peebles Monument Company because sharing the life story of a loved one with those who matter most isn't just important today, it's important forever.
Final clearance sale on all remaining 2024 models in stock at Jerry Haig Motors. $8,000 off 24 Suburban or Tahoes with Chevy Loyalty. Or check out a 24 Silverado 1500 Crew Cab RST with $10,000 off with Chevy Loyalty. All 24 models priced to sell. Hurry in for the best selection. Trade-ins are welcome. No gimmicks or tricks added to the deal. So stop in at Jerry Haig Motors in Hillsboro. I'm Steve Haig, and I want your business.
Southern Ohio Tire, your trusted partner for all your automotive and farm needs. Whether it's your car, truck, or even your tractor, Southern Ohio Tire has you covered. From in-shop fixes to on-the-go roadside service and even farm visits, the expert team at Southern Ohio Tire will keep you running strong. Call Southern Ohio Tire today at 937-763-6446 and experience their professional difference. That's 937-763-6446. Southern Ohio Tire. Let them keep you rolling.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
About the rest of the scoring with 5 other players with 3 or less. That was Alyssa Smalley 3, Abigail Smalley 3, Payson Shively, and Angel Gray both with a single field goal, and Marie Unger hit a free throw. What I see that sticks out to me is they shot 11 free throws, only made 3. So down by 3 points and missed 8 free throws. That's they do kind of struggle from the free throw line throughout the year. They're only at 51.3%. So I
but
guess
below that today.
Yeah, below that today. So if they can step that up and, maybe hit 50% this half, that'll keep them right in it. That's they shot 8 out of 23 from the field at 35%, which is respectable. So those free throws and a few turnovers, but not bad. They only had 7 turnovers in the first half, so that's respectable as well. So keep up the good work, Peebles. Hit some free throws, and we'll have us a really good game here.
And Peebles, by the way, that percentage is pretty much right on top of their field goal percentage. What'd you say? They're averaging 29.3.
So, yeah, they're at 35 right now.
So a little above it.
Yep.
Yeah.
They only shot 2 out of 10 from two-point land, so they maybe forced a few that were a little longer than they like to. So that, that hard to tell. That Whiteoak's defense is a big part of that. And for the Whiteoak Wildcats, they didn't have anybody hit the double figures yet. Addison Roberts at 8 points, and then we had Jillian Lucas with 6, Charlie Hockey with 5, Tori Potts with 4, both of those early in the first quarter, and then Kylie Ham averaging 9.9 and only able to hit 1 free throw. So that's tough for Kylie. She needs to get going here to give the Lady Wildcats a chance to maybe extend this lead.
Yeah, I would agree. Kylie Ham has got to come alive in this second half for the Whiteoak Lady Cats.
Still doing an excellent job on defense, but offensively, she'll come around here. She is a very consistent player, and like I said, 9.9. She can hit that in just a few minutes.
I felt that Peebles kind of threw everybody a curve by using the inside game, not something that they've been known for this season, and it worked fairly well for them. Myers down inside posting up, doing a pretty good job in there.
Yeah, Kendall Myers coming off the bench. Really nice game so far. And then Angel Gray, just because she's only got 2 points does not mean she hasn't had a nice impact. Angel Gray with a few rebounds and able to make some good passes and doing a nice job.
One thing we did not see out of Peebles in that first half was the trap zone defense with Gray out on the point. They usually pull that out. We might see that in the second half. Angel Gray, tough to get around on those initial passes with those big, long arms.
Absolutely. She can wreak havoc up there on the point because she's very long and she's very quick. So
now, on the flip side, the Lady Cats, they like to run it a bit. They didn't push it real hard in the first half, so we might see more of a running game in this second half. By the way, it's time to wrap up the Barry's Chevrolet halftime report because we are set and ready to go for second half action. Whiteoak Lady Cats are going to have it to start the second half.
And it looks like Peebles will not be in that zone defense. It's going to be man-to-man.
That's how they're going to start it off, man-to-man defense for Peebles. So again, Whiteoak will have it. 24-21 the score. By the way, you can listen or watch this game. You can watch at Good Guys Radio TV on YouTube, Facebook, or goodguysradiotv.com.
The Magulac starters for this half is starters for both teams. Quickly, Addie Halke in there, and she gets a nice layup.
Yeah, she'll start things off for Whiteoak. Make it 26-21. Those Magulac Tire Service starters. Gray feeding it inside to Barr. You've got Abigail Smalley, Alyssa Smalley, and Maria Unger, all out there for Peebles. Gray will have it out top. It's going to drive the right side. Nope, she kicks it out. Abigail Smalley for a three. No good, but Alyssa Smalley on the backside for the rebound and a putback.
Right place, right time. Alyssa Smalley with 5.
Make it a three-point basketball game. Ham hands it off to Lucas. Lucas did not see Roberts, I don't think, on that back door. Potts with it for a long two, and it's good.
Tori Potts, that's twice or 3 times now she's just hit one within a foot of the three-point line.
Out there for Whiteoak, it's Ham, Addie Halke, Lucas, also Roberts and Potts. Barr with it for Peebles. Goes right side, Abigail Smalley. Smalley decides to drive in. Scoop shot on the left side is good.
Really nice left hand by Abigail Smalley.
Everybody coming out of the locker room on fire in this second half. Addie Halke with it. They'll reverse it around left side to Ham. Ham decides not to shoot once she got inside the paint. She'll end up with it out top as she gets it back from Halke. Now back to Halke in the corner for a three look. That's no good. Gray pulls down the rebound for Lady Indians. Smalley, that's Alyssa Smalley, will bring it up the floor. Pass goes right side to Gray. Now to Unger, out on the left side wing. Here comes Smalley off the screen. Unger decides to drive, passes back out to Gray. Now to Alyssa Smalley, right side corner. Barr will have it out top. She's got the three look. That one's no good. Roberts couldn't get it. Alyssa Smalley tracks it down, and from 10 feet out, puts it off the glass and in.
Nice rebound there. It came off a deflection, but she knew what to do with it. Finished.
And it's a one-point ball game, and the Indians get the steal and now have the opportunity to take the lead. Unger will have it out top. She gets tied up by Roberts and a dual possession. Good defense there by Roberts.
Yeah, nice defense. Maria Unger kind of just handed it to her, per se. It crossed over in front, and Roberts knew what to do with it. We will stay with Peebles.
Alyssa Smalley will have it on the inbound. Ham will guard her in man-to-man defense. Smalley dribbling back and forth. Now finds Unger out on the right side wing. Gray on the flash. They don't get it to her. Now they do. They lob it into Gray. She's double-teamed and has her shot blocked. She tries to get it back, but Whiteoak hangs on to it as Potts gets it. Brings it up the floor. Goes right side, Addie Halke. Back to Potts, the give and go. Shot's no good, but she's fouled. Potts will go to the line to shoot 2.
Excellent give and go. Just like you said, that got her a layup. She will go to the line.
Our next pregame report will be tomorrow at 4:45, and just before tomorrow night's broadcast, Shack pregame report brought to you by Ron Lynch with Edward Jones Investments in Maysville, and also Peebles Save-A-Lot. Again, that's at 4:45, and just before we go courtside tomorrow night at Fairfield as they will host Manchester.
Kendall Myers into the game, replaces Maria Unger.
Second free throw by Potts is good. She did miss the first one. Make it a 2-point ball game. Peebles trailing by those 2 points and has the ball. Barr with it out on the right side wing. Looking in, tries to pass it back out top. Roberts reads the pass and picks it off. She gets to the free throw line, and Gray blocks her shot.
Angel Gray with those long arms. Nice block.
Smalley with it to Gray. Gray will try a three. That one rims out. Myers with a rebound. Put back up. No good, but she's fouled. Kendall Myers going back to the free throw line to shoot two.
Foul is against Addie Hauke. That's two on Addie, and we'll send Kendall Myers to the line for two.
Stick around after the final buzzer for our postgame, brought to you by Willie & Son Trucking. We'll have stats as well as our conversation with the winning coach. And, of course, we'll name a player of the game, all part of the Willie & Son Trucking postgame.
Payson Shively in for the Indians, and also Charlie Hauke for the Lady Wildcats. Kendall Myers hits that first free throw. She is 3 out of 5 now for the game.
That makes it a 1-point game. She could tie it right here. Nope, pops out, but Gray gets the rebound, put back, and it is good. And Peebles takes the lead for the first time in a basketball game by 1. 4:22 to go in the third quarter. Roberts on the drive is fouled. That'll put Addison Roberts on the line shooting two.
Payson Shively with that foul. That's only her first, that it is team number 2.
Well, so far, this is turning out to be just like the first game. Remember, it was a 2-point game that Whiteoak won. First shot by Roberts will rim out. Addison will get a second look. This one is good. We're tied, 30-all. Believe it or not, first time we've been tied in the game. Stolen pass by Lucas, one-on-one against Smalley. Can't get the layup, but Alyssa Smalley will be charged with a foul, and Lucas will shoot two.
Alyssa Smalley with that foul, like you said, it will send Lucas to the line. She's that 70.6% free throw shooter.
4:10 to go now in the third quarter. Lucas drains the first one, puts Whiteoak back on top by 1.
Jillian now with 7 points in this game.
By the way, Lucas, only a freshman.
Second free throw was no good.
Smalley will have it, ahead to Myers. Back to Smalley, that's Alyssa Smalley. Right side Shively into Myers. Myers working, turnaround shot, no good. Gets her own rebound, but it gets knocked loose, and then she's tied up in a dual possession. No, they're going to call a foul. Who's it going to be on? I'm not sure if it's on Whiteoak or on Peebles.
We'll have a little meeting between the referees here.
Yeah, they're going to have a discussion about which way this one should go. I thought it was going to be a dual possession, but they are going to say a hold was committed, and it will go against Whiteoak.
Big one as well. Tori Potts with the foul. That's 3.
Well, she's going to come out.
Addie Hauke will replace her.
3:51 to go in the third quarter. Peebles will look to inbound underneath. Abigail Smalley pulls the trigger. She lobs it to Gray. Gray at the elbow. Has it tipped away by Lucas. Lucas is going to bring it up the floor. Doesn't have the numbers. Doesn't matter, though, because she's fouled out at the top of the key.
That's a big foul for Peebles. That's number 3 on Angel Gray. They're already at 4. Well, it's 3.5 minutes, so I shouldn't say already, but they do have 4 team fouls now.
Whiteoak will inbound to Lucas in the corner. She decides to drive in the paint. Shot up, no good. Rebound fought for. Roberts gets it. Out to Hauke. And then, unfortunately, as she tries to pass it to her twin sister, Addie Hauke, it ends up going out of bounds. Or going into the backcourt. Over and back, out of bounds either way. It's a turnover.
Some frustration maybe by Addie Hauke with that.
Smalley out top, goes right side Shively. Abigail Smalley in the corner. Thought about it, but Lucas stopped that. Now out to Alyssa Smalley. Inside to Myers on a turnaround. Double team, no good. And she ends up with it back, but unfortunately she steps out of bounds.
Nice interior defense by the Lady Wildcats to go straight up and get the block shot.
Roberts with a basketball to bring it up the floor. Hands it off left side to Ham. Now right side, Addie Hauke for a three. It's good.
That's what the Lady Wildcats have been waiting for. Addie Hauke now with 5 points all in this quarter.
Ends a small dry spell there. Gray inside the paint. Up over top the defense. Shot's no good, but she's fouled. We're going to see Gray go to the line to shoot two.
Charlie Hauke picks the foul up. That's her first.
A lot of fouls in this ball game.
And the free throws mounting up. Peebles, this will be the 4th and 5th attempt for Angel Gray.
First one is no good. We'll take an opportunity here to look at our H&R Block scoreboard update, brought to you by Jeff Newman and the tax professionals at H&R Block in West Union. It's tax time. If you've got your W-2s, go see H&R Block. Second free throw is good, makes it a 3-point ball game. Whiteoak leading 34-31 with 2:52 to go in the third quarter.
Gray will take a rest, and Lainey Barr comes in to replace her.
Roberts has it out top to set the offense this time. Goes right side, Hauke, quick three shot. That's no good. Hauke gets her own rebound. Nice. Inside the paint, a runner is good.
Yeah, Addie Hauke knew she was going to come up short on that one, so she followed her shot and finished well.
Shively will have it out on the left side wing. Gets caught, and a timeout called by Peebles to save the possession with 2:27 to go in the third. It's a 5-point game. Seems like we keep hovering right about a 5-point game. Whiteoak leading. We're back right after this on the Shack Sports Network.
Trying to find a durable new look for your retail office, house, garage, or new barn dominium? Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding has added 2 new profiles within the past year that would make great options. A heavier 26-gauge metal board and batten with several colors to choose from adds a fresh new look to any project regardless of size. Or come in and check out our new options for standing seam. If it's steel roofing and siding, it comes from Higgins. Located in Hillsboro and Jackson, Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding. Family owned and operated since 1958.
Our beliefs matter. They're reflected in our words and actions. At First State Bank, we believe in treating people well, and have since 1884. Listening, caring, looking out for each other. It's what people deserve. It's what a real local bank does. While lots of things have changed over the years, our belief in you hasn't. First State Bank, built on belief.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Peebles Lady Indians will have the basketball out of the timeout. Let's see if they can hang on to the possession, because often we see a team turn it over when they call that timeout to save the possession. Shively to Smalley. That's Alyssa Smalley. To Barr. Inside to Myers. Myers with a turnaround. Shots up, no good. Good defense there by the Lady Cats. McMullen ends up with a rebound. Roberts with it out top. Hands it off right side, Hauke. Then to Ham. Ham dribbles toward the baseline, hands it off to Roberts. Roberts goes inside, but kicks it back out to Hauke for three, and it's good.
Just took Addie Hauke 2 quarters to get warmed up, and now she is on fire.
8-point lead for the Lady Cats, and that might be their biggest lead of the game. I'd have to go back and do some math. I think they did lead by 8 at one point in the first, so I should say it ties their biggest lead. Myers inside, kicks it back out to Barr, now to Smalley. She's open for a three. That one's no good, and on the rebound, Hauke has it. Can she hang on to it? She does. And actually gets fouled in the backcourt.
Yeah, that foul, Kendall Myers. That's number 3 on Kendall Myers. Will send Whiteoak to the line for the bonus 2 free throws.
Yeah, first time, no, we did see that in the first half. Somebody shot some bonus free throws. Hauke on the free throw line gets the first one. Yeah, that was a rule change last year that no more 1-and-1. You just shoot 2 free throws starting at 5 fouls, and those fouls reset every quarter. Second one rims out. It's a 9-point lead, so that is the biggest lead now of the basketball game. for the Lady Cats. Myers with it inside. She's triple teamed and fouled on the turnaround. Who are they going to give it to? There's 3 players to choose from.
They gave it to number 10, Kylie Ham. Yeah, that's number 3 on Kylie. Kendall Myers goes up strong, and I was trying to watch Whiteoak how vertical they were, but they got called for the foul.
Myers on the free throw line makes the first.
Myers has 12 points in the game. Nice showing for the freshman off the bench.
Second one is up and good as well. 7-point basketball game. Lady Cats on top, and they have possession. Lucas with it out on the left side wing. Hands it off to McMullen. Back out top to Roberts. They'll work it around to the corner to Charlie Hauke. Back out to Roberts for the reset. Peebles still showing a man-to-man. Lucas and then Roberts. Quick 3. Might have been too quick. That one's no good. Myers ends up with a rebound. Myers ahead. Alyssa Smalley baseline from 12. It's good.
Alyssa Smalley, 9 points, 6 of those here in this third quarter.
Roberts walks it up the floor. Passes right side Charlie Hauke. Down to the final 30 seconds of the third quarter. Addie Hauke with a runner in the paint. It's good.
Addison Hauke having a full game's worth of offense in this quarter.
Myers has it tipped away by Lucas. It'll stay with Peebles.
Abigail Smalley will come in for the Lady Indians.
Like to thank another one of our season sponsors, Health Source of Ohio, providing a unique and comprehensive approach to health right in your community. Abigail Smalley was the intended recipient of the pass, but Charlie Hauke deflects it out of bounds. So now Peebles will inbound out at the scorer's table.
You would think it'd be a little easier inbounds pass. She was in the dead in the corner of them, but it absolutely was.
Alyssa Smalley will have it. Tries to get it to Shively, and it's tipped away. It'll end up out of bounds again off of Whiteoak, but Peebles now with only 4.4 seconds.
And right back to the corner.
Yeah, right where they started all this. Barr will look to inbound. They go inside Shively. Turnaround shot, hits the bottom of the rim, no good. Whiteoak with it. They take a long shot at the buzzer. It's no good. We'll end the third quarter with the Cats on top, 42-35. Stick with us. Fourth quarter action coming up right after this.
Love never looks so good. This Valentine's Day, treat your special someone to a delicious heart-shaped surprise from Snappy. Get a one-topping heart-shaped pizza and a small Cinnabread for just $14.99. Perfect for sharing the love and the pizza. Hurry in, this sweet deal is only available this week. So whether you're celebrating with a date, friends, or family, make it a Valentine's to remember. Order on the app or at snappytomato.com. It'll be love at first bite. Limited time offer. See store for details.
What's one of our shows that our listeners love the most?
Yeah, I got a couple things here to sell today.
That's right. It's the Trash and Treasure Trading Post on C103 weekdays starting at 12:30 p.m.
Oh, yes, I'm a private collector.
Get your items on the air by calling 937-544-9722. You also try out the mailbag item. It's $2 a day, $5 for 3 days. Mail your listings to P.O. Box 103, West Union, Ohio, 45693.
Got a lot of other miscellaneous, too.
And we'll help you turn your trash into treasure.
Welcome back to fourth quarter action. By the way, a shout out to Mark Carpenter from the People's Defender. Mark is here taking pictures of tournament action tonight. He does a great job taking pictures, and a lot of folks like to look at those on Facebook. Whiteoak has the basketball to start the fourth and final. Charlie Hauke goes left side to Lucas. Lucas decides to drive. It's up off the glass. No good. On the rebound, it's going to be Myers for Peebles. She'll get it to Smalley. Up the floor it goes to Barr. Then Abigail Smalley in the corner for a high arcing three. That one's no good. Backside rebound tracked down by Charlie Hauke. Hauke pushing it up the floor. Triple teamed. Finds Potts. Potts, nice job with a fake. First shot no good. Put back. Her own put back. Also no good, but she's fouled. So Potts will shoot 2.
That foul is against Peebles' Alyssa Smalley. Tori Potts to the line. She's 1 out of 2 so far.
One of these outstanding young ladies is going to be the recipient of some Snappy Tomato Pizza. Well, a certificate. We don't bring the pizza with us. They would never get it if we did. And we'll name a Snappy Tomato Pizza Player of the Game after this one. Brought to you by Snappy Tomato Pizza in Seaman and West Union. First one was good. Second one is not. Oh, but a putback is, who was that? Hauke?
Charlie Hauke with the putback.
Nice. Make it 45-35, 10-point lead. Now that's the biggest lead of the game for Whiteoak. Peebles has it stripped away. Coming up with it, Charlie Hauke. She'll get it to Ham. Ham's going to push it up the floor. Finds Lucas, left side corner. Lucas into Roberts for a turnaround. No good. Lucas with a backside stick back. That also is no good. Missed opportunity there by Whiteoak. Peebles will have it. Ahead it goes to Smalley. She's fouled as she drives the baseline. It'll be on the floor.
Charlie Hauke just a little too much body there, and she picks up her second foul.
Timeout on the floor. It's going to be called by Peebles. We're going to take one as well. Wildcats leading the Indians 45-35 with 6:51 to go in the ball game. We're back right after this on the Shack Sports Network, C103 and Good Guys Radio TV.
What's one of our shows that our listeners love the most?
Yeah, I got a couple things here to sell today.
That's right. It's the Trash and Treasure Trading Post on C103, weekdays starting at 12.
It's almost here.
Stolen away by Feldhouse. Bradshaw gets it back. He's going to dunk it on.
The biggest game of the year.
Little hop and a skip. Euro step up and in. Where did that come from?
The 40th annual C103 Shack Senior All-Star Game is coming Friday, March 28th.
The other direction, Rothwell on the drive is fouled.
Join us at North Adams High School for a night full of basketball action featuring the girls and boys All-Star Games, All-Star cheerleaders, hot shot and slam dunk contests, and the awarding of the C103 scholarships. Friday, March 28th.
Brandon Rigdon, our producers tonight on the radio and on the live stream TV side. Peebles will inbound underneath. Smalley will have it out top. They lob it inside to Myers. She's double teamed out the bar. Then Smalley, right side, Abigail Smalley. Back into Myers. Myers steps around the defense and puts it up and in.
Wow, I'm not sure how she did that, but absolutely nice move. She has 15 points in the game.
Good footwork. 45-37, Ham with it. Whiteoak on top. Ham knocked to the floor as she drives the right side of the lane. That will be a foul on the floor called against the Lady Indians.
Also another costly foul. That is Miss Kendall Myers' fourth foul.
Ooh.
Payson Shively will replace her. Myers has been the mainstay on the offensive end this game, so hopefully that they can get her back in there soon.
Yeah, Lady Indians need Myers out there on the floor. Ham with it in the corner. Passes out top to Roberts, and then Potts will have it. Inside it will go to Hauke. Back out to Lucas for a set three. That one's no good. Charlie Hauke with a rebound and a putback. It's good.
Charlie Hauke hitting the boards. It's up to 9 points now.
Cats back on top by 10, 47-37. Abigail Smalley lobbing it into Gray. It's tipped away by Lucas. She ends up with it one-on-one against Gray. Shot is blocked by Gray, but they're going to say she was fouled with the body. And that's another costly foul.
Yep, that is number 4 on Angel Gray.
Well, you can't take them home, Craig.
Absolutely. It's it's tournament time and you're behind, so play as hard as you can.
Free throw by Lucas is good. Yeah, it's okay to get 4. It's just not okay to get 5.
Gray will stay on the floor, and we have a substitution there for the Lady Cats. Addie Hauke in for Kylie Ham.
Well, that second one rolled around the rim and popped out. The first one was good. Make it 48-37. Lady Wildcats on top. And it'll be Peebles basketball as it ended up out of bounds. Alyssa Smalley will walk it up the floor. Passes left side to Shively. Shively decides to drive in, puts a floater up. It's no good. With it is going to be Addie Hauke. She'll bring it up the floor. Watch how she keeps checking back to see where Smalley is. Afraid she was going to come at her from behind. Roberts has her shot tipped. And Hauke ended up with a rebound and is tied up in a dual possession.
Nice defense by Peebles to not reach and just go ahead and get that dual possession.
5:20 to go in the basketball game. Whiteoak will look to inbound. They get Lucas off a screen. Shot was no good. Gets her own rebound. Put back up and good. Now she padded her stats there with a rebound.
Yeah, Peebles is unfortunately giving up that nice, easy putback.
Shively with it inside. Back out to Barr. Barr comes around top. Finds Abigail Smalley. Then back to Barr. Into Gray. Gray on the post. Up off the glass. No good. She gets tied up on the rebound, and it's going to be a dual possession.
We'll stay with Peebles, and now we're going to see Kendall Myers coming back into the game, and also Kylie Ham.
Just under 5 minutes to go in the game. Abigail Smalley will look to inbound underneath. Smalley will get it to Barr in the corner. Out to Alyssa Smalley. They get Myers off a screen underneath. Oh, she falls down with it, though. Tried to tip it out to Abigail Smalley. Instead, it went to Roberts, ahead to Ham. Ham with a spin move, shot blocked, and Barr ends up with it. Here come the Lady Indians. Alyssa Smalley, left side wing, quick three. That one pops out, and Abby Hauke has the rebound. Whiteoak calls the timeout with 4:26 to go in the ball game. We'll take one as well. It's a 13-point game. Whiteoak on top, 50-37. We're back right after this.
Big box home improvement stores don't brag about their customer service and knowledgeable staff, and that's because they rarely have either one. Do you really want electrical and plumbing advice from a person who was assembling patio furniture yesterday? Nope. Get what you need from the pros at West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply. They now have an expanded hardware line to complement the electrical and plumbing parts, plus handy tips and advice to help you get the job done. West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply, 1 block south of the courthouse on Walnut Street in West Union. ProGen's next-generation technology flooring is designed to stand up to the demands of modern life, and it's available now at the Winchester Carpet Outlet. Because ProGen is durable, waterproof, dimensionally stable, and easy to install, it can be used in any room, including rooms that are most prone to moisture and spills, like kitchens and baths. For top-quality flooring, service, and selection at prices that'll floor you, visit the Winchester Carpet Outlet, just off State Route 32 on Tri-County Road, just a few miles west of Winchester, Ohio, and online at winchestercarpetoutlet.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Out of the timeout, the Whiteoak Lady Cats will have the basketball.
Yeah, we've got a nice little run after the game was tied 30-30. Now, Whiteoak 20-7 run here to pad this lead up to 13.
And they have possession. They'll inbound to Ham. Back to Hauke it will go. To Ham and then Hauke as they work it against full court pressure. Roberts down underneath, baseline drive, shots up, no good. And on the rebound, it's going to be Abigail Smalley. Lady Indians have got to get a shot, or got to get a basket here is what they need to do. Abigail Smalley driving in, had her shot blocked. Myers ends up with it. Shot up, no good. Myers gets her own rebound, puts it back up. That one's no good, but then after a third attempt, it finally goes. And a quick timeout called by the Peebles Lady Indians. 50-39 the score. It's an 11-point game. We'll take a timeout as well. We're back right after this.
If pre-planning your funeral is the furthest thing from your mind, take a moment to reflect on some of the things closest to your heart, such as your family and friends. Pre-planning your funeral will spare them the burden of making difficult decisions at a difficult time. For information about pre-planning a funeral, visit WallaceThompsonFuneralHomes.com or contact the family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes with locations in Peebles, Seaman, and Winchester. Trust in the family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes, providing the care and service that you and your family deserve.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are ready to resume action with the Whiteoak Lady Cats having the basketball with 3:57 to go.
Kendall Alonzo into the game for the Lady Indians.
Full court pressure by the Lady Indians, man-to-man pressure, and they're going to foul Roberts in the backcourt. Might be a little early to start those intentional fouls, but I don't know.
That's
maybe not.
Absolutely what it was, however, yeah. That's team number 4, so the next foul will be shooting free throws. That was Laney Barr with her 3rd foul.
Whiteoak will inbound this time to Potts. Potts is going to dribble it up the floor, gets it across the timeline, out on the right side wing, finds Lucas in the corner. Back to Potts. And head coach Cole Schaefer is saying, hold it up, burn some clock. Ham with it out top now. Might run a little weave out top here. Potts will get it. Oh, throws it away. Barr ends up with it. But Potts tips it back loose, but then Gray tracks it down. And tipped from behind by Lucas. So they're going to say Lucas committed a foul.
Yeah, Jillian Lucas will, that'll be number 2 on Miss Lucas.
All right, the officials having a quick discussion. I think making sure who they're going to call that on. It was Lucas.
That's only team number 2 on the Wildcats.
Alonzo will look to inbound for the Lady Indians. And cannot find anybody, and Roberts ends up with a steal on that inbound. It goes to Ham, ahead, right side. Lucas back out to Ham. Whiteoak's going to try and play keep away. They're going to run that weave out top. Roberts with a touch now. She'll bring it back out. Dribbles to the right side. Goes into Lucas, then to Potts, and they pass up an opportunity.
Yeah, she had a wide open 15-footer, and she just turned it, and they're going to kill some clock, like you said.
Yep, Lucas back to Roberts, now to Hauke. Yeah, they're just going to work it out top. Try to burn some clock, and there's the foul to stop the clock by Peebles.
Abigail Smalley's first. She's got a lot of fouls to give here, so it will send Tori Potts to the line.
So biggest game of the year is coming up quick. The 40th annual C103 Shack Senior All-Star Game set for Friday, March 28th at North Adams High School, I should say. Doors open at 5. Tip-off is at 6.
Charlie Hauke into the game for the Lady Wildcats, and Alyssa Smalley back in for the Indians. First free throw for Potts was no good.
Second free throw is good. That's kind of been the story of the night.
It exactly has been. You look down here through the stats, they've missed the first and made the second several times.
Smalley into Myers. Myers against pressure, can't get the first one to go, and she's fouled on the putback. And she'll go to the line to earn them one at a time.
That's our first Wildcat with 4 fouls. That is Tori Potts.
Only a 12-point basketball game. It feels like more than that, doesn't it, Craig?
It does. It does.
First one by Myers is good. Makes it an 11-point game. Cats on top.
Kendall Myers at 18 points per game, or 18 points here. She averages 7 per game.
Second one no good, but Gray with a rebound, and the putback is good.
That's a big bucket there, 3-point play.
Yeah, the Lady Indians needed that. Roberts with it. Now they've got to stop the clock. Ham out to Potts, then Hauke. As again, Whiteoak is going to play keep away. And the foul has to be committed in order to stop the clock.
Laney Barr, number 4 on Laney. Charlie Hauke to the line for 2.
We are game number 1 of 2 tonight. Coming up next, it'll be Wellston at North Adams. Girls tournament action. Don Bowles and Mark Young courtside to bring you that one. As Wellston coming into the game as a number 20 seed, facing off against the number 5 seed, North Adams. Second free throw is no good. Actually, both free throws were no good. But it ends up as a Whiteoak possession. Is on the rebound. It went out of bounds off Peebles. And we got a bunch of substitutions.
Laney Barr, Kendall Alonzo, and Maria Unger back into the game.
Offense, defense switch, if I had to guess, because Peebles is going to have to commit some fouls, as Whiteoak will continue to play keep away if they're allowed to. Hauke has it in the corner. Barr tried to tip it away. They tried to go inside to Roberts, and it was intercepted by Shively. And then the recovery foul committed by Whiteoak.
Well, nice defense by the Indians to get that turnover and get a foul on Addison Roberts.
Here comes your offense-defense switch.
Kendall Myers, Angel Gray, Abigail Smalley, all back in for the Indians.
With it, Smalley on the inbound. That's Alyssa Smalley. Gets caught in the corner, finds Shively. It gets tipped loose, and it's going to end up out of bounds. Last touch by Peebles. Well, that was not a, well, what do we got, a reversal?
Yeah, I believe that was the right call. She lost control, but it did go off the chest of the Lady Wildcats. So
good catch there by the officials. So Peebles will look to inbound right about the hash mark. Gets it into Alyssa Smalley. Guarded by Ham, and man-to-man, Smalley on the drive is fouled. I think Ham's going to get that one.
Kylie Ham. That's number 4 on Kylie.
Minute 51 to go in the ball game. 9-point game. Peebles trailing. Smalley could cut that back to 7. She gets the first one to make it 8.
Alyssa Smalley now in double figures. 10 points. Maria Unger, Payson Shively, and Lainey Barr back in.
Second free throw is also good. Peebles is slowly chipping away at that lead.
Kendall Alonso back in for defense. Maybe they started that foul game at the right time.
You're right. I thought it was early, and apparently it was not. Potts will inbound to Hauke. Back to Potts. Gets trapped in the backcourt, and what do we have? A timeout called by Whiteoak to save that possession. We're going to take one as well. 51-44. Whiteoak Lady Cats on top with a minute 45 to go in the ball game. We're back right after this timeout.
The Dickey Group invites you to explore country living at its finest. Visit thedickeygroup.com to see pictures of a 77-acre multi-purpose farm near Peebles, Ohio, with 800 feet of frontage on Brush Creek, featuring a 5-bedroom, 3.5-bath log home, full walkout basement, and 2-car garage, plus several barns and outbuildings with fenced pasture. Jeff Dickey or one of his agents can schedule your tour today. Visit thedickeygroup.com for more listings and information. Creating a memorial to honor a lost loved one is a time-honored tradition. Whether it's a graveside monument, a cremation monument, or a pet memorial, the craftsmen at Peebles Monument Company will walk you through every step of the process, from concept to completion. Visit Peebles Monument Company, located on North Main Street in Peebles, and online at peeblesmonument.com. Choose Peebles Monument Company because sharing the life story of a loved one with those who matter most isn't just important today, it's important forever.
Out of the timeout, it'll be Whiteoak basketball. By the way, congratulations to the Ripley Lady Jays as they advance in tournament action as they defeat Nelsonville York 63-32. Your final in that one. Head coach Rabbit Littleton and the Lady Jays moving on in tournament action. Whiteoak finds Hauke. She gets it across the timeline, and everybody trying to commit that foul to stop the clock. Still a lot of time in this one, Craig. A minute 40 to go.
Whiteoak's going to have to hit some free throws. That is absolutely for sure.
Well, they've been shooting, what, about 50% all night?
Have to do some calculations here real quick, but that foul was against Maria Unger.
Take a look at our final H&R Block scoreboard update of the night, brought to you by the tax professionals at H&R Block in West Union. With a minute 40 to go in the ball game, make it 52-44 as that first free throw by Hauke is good. She can make it a 9-point lead if this one goes, and it does.
That is exactly 50% now. 11 out of 22 for the Lady Cats.
Smalley with it, dribbling out top. Goes to the right side. Tries to get it into Myers. That doesn't work as Roberts ends up with a steal. Ahead to Hauke. Back to Roberts. Potts and Roberts as again, Whiteoak's going to try and play keep away. It'll end up being tipped out of bounds off Peebles. More offense, defense switch.
There we go. Kendall Alonso, Maria Unger, and Lainey Barr back in.
Still a minute 18 to go in the ball game. Ham will have it in the backcourt.
Lucas, yep, she is the best free throw shooter on the team, and she held it there until she got fouled. Nice job.
Yeah, that's the smart move. That's what the Lady Cats would like. It's Lucas on the free throw line. Again, only a freshman. How many points is she averaging per game?
I got her at 8.8, and she's at 10 right now.
Almost as much as you averaged as a freshman, right?
It's yeah.
Actually, you did average more than that as a freshman, I think.
Freshman team.
Oh,
put it that way.
Junior varsity. Back in our day, we weren't allowed to play varsity until we were juniors.
Jillian Lucas, nice. Sinks both free throws.
And that's exactly what the Lady Cats needed. That'll put them back on top by 11. It is starting to slip away from the Lady Indians, and a travel call as out top, the passing lane closed on Smalley as she had already started to make the pass and forced her to travel.
Ellie McMullen will come in for the Lady Cats. And those defensive substitutions for Lady Indians. Lainey Barr, Maria Unger. Actually, Alonzo did not come in this time.
Potts will look to inbound, goes to Ham in the backcourt. And they will quickly foul Ham, and we're going to see Kylie Ham shoot some free throws.
Abigail Smalley, that's only her second foul. Oh, I apologize. Must have missed one. That's 3, they say. Nope.
Well, the board says 2.
Now it's back to 2. My bad, or not?
Yeah, you were right the first time. First free throw is short. That one is no good. She'll get a second. By the way, this broadcast is for the private use of the C103 audience. Any other use of the descriptions or accounts of this game without the consent of C103 and Good Guys Radio TV is prohibited. Second free throw also a miss. Smalley with it. Goes inside to Myers. Myers on the turnaround off the glass and good. Peebles will call the timeout. We'll take one as well. 55-46 the score. Lady Cats on top. We're back right after this.
Final clearance sale on all remaining 2024 models in stock at Jerry Haig Motors. $8,000 off 24 Suburban or Tahoes with Chevy Loyalty. Or check out a 24 Silverado 1500 Crew Cab RST with $10,000 off with Chevy Loyalty. All 24 models priced to sell. Hurry in for the best selection. Trade-ins are welcome. No gimmicks or tricks added to the deal. So stop in at Jerry Haig Motors in Hillsboro. I'm Steve Haig, and I want your business.
Southern Ohio Tire, your trusted partner for all your automotive and farm needs. Whether it's your car, truck, or even your tractor, Southern Ohio Tire has you covered. From in-shop fixes to on-the-go roadside service and even farm visits, the expert team at Southern Ohio Tire will keep you running strong. Call Southern Ohio Tire today at 937-763-6446 and experience their professional difference. That's 937-763-6446. Southern Ohio Tire. Let them keep you rolling.
Welcome back courtside, ladies and gentlemen. Whiteoak Lady Cats are again going to have to try and play keep away and bring it the length of the floor. As what do you got? Wow, check this out. All 5 Lady Cats line up out of bounds, and they're going to do the football pass. They overthrow it, maybe? Nope.
Kylie Ham outran them. Oh, then she throws it away.
Yeah, she threw it away. She was hoping one of her teammates was going to be in the paint, and that didn't work out. But that was a pretty cool play.
Yeah.
Back the other direction, a foul committed 20 feet from the basket. And Peebles is going to be in the bonus and shooting free throws with Abigail Smalley on the line.
Not necessarily what you want to do with a 9-point lead, but it works out. On the first one, she misses.
Yep. Well, Peebles hasn't shot real well from the free throw line tonight either.
Lucas back into the game for that offensive free throw shooting.
Second one by Smalley is good, making an 8-point game. Still 47 seconds. I have actually seen it get tied up and go into overtime with with just under a minute to go and an 8-point ball game. On the inbound, it's tipped out of bounds. Who touched it last?
Payson Shively knocked it off a Whiteoak player, and possession will go to the Indians.
So that's a turnover, and Whiteoak's going to call a timeout to talk about it. We're going to keep it right here, though, as we're going to talk about the upcoming schedule. So tomorrow night, it'll be the final night of boys action in conference play. We have Manchester at Fairfield, which, by the way, that was a very close basketball game when it was Fairfield at Manchester. So we'll have to see how it turns out at Fairfield tomorrow night. It'll be Don Bowles and Caleb Rayburn courtside to bring you that one. It will not only be on C103, it'll also be on Good Guys Radio TV. So that'll be our final regular season game of the year. On our sister station, 99.5 The Edge, it will be Chris Blanton and Kenny Dick to bring you all the action from Georgetown High School as the G-Men will host New Richmond. And then on Saturday, we've got a couple of girls' games for you in tournament action. One of them is Fayetteville. That game at 3:30. We'll talk about that more in a little bit. Peebles will inbound. Oh, they lose it away as Whiteoak ends up with a steal. That was Peebles inbounding, right?
Yeah, Jillian Lucas just played defense. She didn't see the ball, but she had her hands up and deflected it. Got the turnover. That foul went against number 22, Payson Shively.
So Lucas back on the free throw line. Again, back to those Saturday games. So at 3:30 is tip-off. We'll go on the air somewhere around 3 o'clock, maybe a few minutes after. It'll be number 1 Fayetteville versus number 4 St. Bernard Emward Place. That's on C103. But earlier in the day at 2 o'clock, it'll be Georgetown versus Reading in girls tournament action, Southwest District. That game on our sister station, 99.5 The Edge, and again, it tips off at 2 o'clock.
Lucas sinks both free throws.
Makes it a 10-point ball game. It's slipping away from the Lady Indians. Smalley driving the baseline. Can't get the shot to go. And on the rebound, the foul committed as Charlie Hauke has it. So Hauke's going to go to the line.
Sorry about that. Foul against the Lady Indians, Abigail Smalley.
26.8 seconds. It's looking like the Whiteoak Lady Cats are going to advance in tournament action. We'll talk about when and where that game will be.
Charlie Hauke calmly puts the first free throw right through the rim.
Let's see here. The Whiteoak Lady Cats are going to advance to play. Well, let's see here. I know it's early next week, or at least I thought it was. Or do they go all the way out? They go all the way out to Saturday, next Saturday. That's kind of a long break.
Week and a half, right?
Yeah, I think.
Long.
Unless I'm overlooking a game in between, we'll talk to the coach to. Oh, here it is. Yeah, they are. They do play Tuesday. All right. They play Tuesday, and if they win that one, they play Saturday. Smalley underneath can't get the shot. Myers on a putback is fouled. By the way, the free throws on the other end were good. So the score now 59-47. So the Whiteoak Lady Cats are going to advance to play against Ripley because Ripley defeated Nelsonville York. That'll be at Southeastern Ross, 8 o'clock on Tuesday the 18th. We will have that game for you live on C103.
Substitutions for the Lady Wildcats. Jada Combs, Adriana Phillips, and Miley Walker into the game.
Myers misses them both, and on the rebound, it's going to be Hauke for the Lady Cats, and I think they're just going to let it run out. They are. No more fouls committed. That's going to be your final score. The Whiteoak Lady Cats defeat the Peebles Lady Indians 59-47 and advance to play the Ripley Lady Jays on Tuesday. Stick with us. The Willie & Son Trucking postgame coming up right after this.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
Trying to find a durable new look for your retail office, house, garage, or new barn dominium? Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding has added 2 new profiles within the past year that would make great options. A heavier 26-gauge metal board and batten with several colors to choose from adds a fresh new look to any project regardless of size. Or come in and check out our new options for standing seam. If it's steel roofing and siding, it comes from Higgins. Located in Hillsboro and Jackson, Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding. Family owned and operated since 1958.
Our beliefs matter. They're reflected in our words and actions. At First State Bank, we believe in treating people well and have since 1884. Listening, caring, looking out for each other. It's what people deserve. It's what a real local bank does. While lots of things have changed over the years, our belief in you hasn't. First State Bank, built on belief.
Love never looks so good. This Valentine's Day, treat your special someone to a delicious heart-shaped surprise from Snappy. Get a one-topping heart-shaped pizza and a small Cinnabread for just $14.99. Perfect for sharing the love and the pizza. Hurry in, this sweet deal is only available this week. So whether you're celebrating with a date, friends, or family, make it a Valentine's to remember. Order on the app or at snappytomato.com. It'll be love at first bite. Limited time offer. See store for details.
What's one of our shows that our listeners love the most?
Yeah, I got a couple things here to sell today.
That's right. It's the Trash and Treasure Trading Post on C103, weekdays starting at 12:30 p.m.
Oh, yes, I'm a private collector.
Get your items on the air by calling 937-544-9722. You also
Welcome back to the Willie & Son Trucking post-game show. Let's look at scoring by the quarters in the first quarter. It was Whiteoak outscoring Peebles by 5 points, 15-10. Second quarter, Peebles won that one. They outscored Whiteoak by 2 points, 11-9. But Whiteoak hanging on to a 3-point lead at halftime, 24-21. In the third quarter, it was Peebles taking the lead with 4:22 to go, 30-29 the score there, and then they tied it up at 30 all at right about 4 minutes. But at that point, it was Whiteoak that went on a 20-8 run that you said earlier, Craig, from the time they were tied at 30-30.
20-7.
Yeah, 20-7. So we ended up at the end of that third quarter with a 4-point lead in that quarter for Whiteoak, 18-14, 7-point lead overall at that point for Whiteoak with a score 42-35. And then in the fourth and final, Whiteoak able to hang on to it. They outscored Peebles in that one as well by 5 points, 17-12, and that gave Whiteoak a 12-point victory in this one, 59-47. Well, head coach Cole Schaefer was up here to talk to us. Where'd he go, Craig?
He went to take a little break. He said he'd be right back.
All right.
Sorry about that.
Well, head coach Cole Schaefer will be joining us for the ACRMC Family Medicine Coaches Comments Show in just a couple of minutes. Stick with us. We're back to have that conversation with head coach Schaefer right after this on the Willie & Son.
try out the mailbag item. It's $2 a day, $5 for 3 days. Mail your listings to P.O. Box 103, West Union, Ohio, 45693.
Got a lot of other miscellaneous, too.
And we'll help you turn your trash into treasure.
It's almost here.
Stolen away by Feldhouse. Bradshaw gets it back. He's going to dunk it on.
the biggest game of the year.
Oh, hop and a skip, Euro step up and in. Where did that come
The
from?
40th annual C103 Shack Senior All-Star Game is coming Friday, March 28th.
The other direction, Rothwell on the drive is fouled.
Join us at North Adams High School for a night full of basketball action featuring the girls and boys All-Star Games, All-Star cheerleaders, hot shot and slam dunk contests, and the awarding of the C103 scholarships. Friday, March 28th.
Big box home improvement stores don't brag about their customer service and knowledgeable staff, and that's because they rarely have either one. Do you really want electrical and plumbing advice from a person who was assembling patio furniture yesterday? Nope. Get what you need from the pros at West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply. They now have an expanded hardware line to complement the electrical and plumbing parts, plus handy tips and advice to help you get the job done. West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply, 1 block south of the courthouse on Walnut Street in West Union. ProGen's next-generation technology flooring is designed to stand up to the demands of modern life, and it's available now at the Winchester Carpet Outlet. Because ProGen is durable, waterproof, dimensionally stable, and easy to install, it can be used in any room, including rooms that are most prone to moisture and spills, like kitchens and baths. For top-quality flooring, service, and selection at prices that'll floor you, visit the Winchester Carpet Outlet, just off State Route 32 on Tri-County Road, just a few miles west of Winchester, Ohio, and online at winchestercarpetoutlet.com.
Coach Rabbit Littleton down there, and an opponent we're very familiar with, so we both have film on each other here. But again, what can I say about these girls out here? The 10 girls that I have sitting on my bench, my goodness, they're great girls. Each and every single one of them. I mean, it doesn't show up in the scorebook or the stat sheets that you guys keep, but every single one of them plays such a good and huge role for us. I mean, we have some outstanding seniors that come in and give us some leadership and some points here and there. And then we have some young girls who are stepping in and filling in their roles very, very well this season. And that's pretty evident coming through. I mean, 28 points out of the two of the youngest ones. So
you got to like that.
Yeah, I mean, they propel us to victory, and that's what we really like. And getting that kind of tournament experience and being in an atmosphere like this. I mean, playing a tournament game on your home court. I mean, doesn't happen very often, and I'm glad we were able to get a victory out here today.
Well, I'm glad you've got 10 on the roster right now, because at times you were a little short this season, right?
Yep. We were a little short here and there, and we finished a game with 4 girls, so I went out and said, we need some more. We need some more. And then we've had some great girls step up, and they come in and they practice so daggone tough and hard, and it gives us a very good look when we go into the next game. And I'm very happy where we are now going into the tournament season.
Well, free throw shooting was something that both teams struggled with tonight. I'm sure you're going to work on that moving forward.
Yeah, 18 of 30, and we were, I think, the best percentage-wise in the league, and it felt like we were going 1 for 1, and I think tonight just the legs got up from underneath them, but we made them when it counted. So
you did,
and Peebles did too. They gave me a scare there for a little bit, but Peebles came in and gave us a great show tonight. They are a tremendous ball club. Coach Bell does a great job with them, and they have some tremendous seniors that, like us, come in and give some leadership and a lot of points for them. So hats off to them on a great season, and yeah.
Yeah, Coach, you are right. They are graduating some big-time talent. Maria Unger, Angel Gray, Abigail Smalley, and Lainey Barr, 4 seniors graduating for the Peebles Lady Indians. That's a big loss for head coach Pell, no doubt about it.
Yes, it is. Coach Pell's gone through 2 years of losing some good seniors, and the Smalley girl, Abigail Smalley, played a huge part in our first game that you guys had us for right after our Fayetteville win. And the Angel Gray comes in, and man, oh man, she could block shots and really affect you down low. And I don't know if you can see it, but we don't have very much height to our team. So the taller people get us off, catch us off guard here and there. But we're learning to finish against those.
Yeah, you are right, Angel Gray. One thing we thought we might see in the second half was that zone trap defense that Peebles likes to play with Gray out top. Mm-hmm. They never pulled it out tonight.
Nope. And we were prepared for it when they did, or in case they did. But like I said, Coach Pell does a great job here, and we were ready to go. We were prepared for about everything.
One thing that she did change up on all of us tonight was going inside. That's not something they've done much of this year, and right from the get-go, they were feeding it inside.
Yes, they were. Kendall Myers gave him some good buckets inside. I mean, it didn't matter if we got behind her or if we fronted her. I mean, she made us pay when she got the ball. So that was a big emphasis during halftime, is figuring out how to shut those down.
The Lady Cats kind of shared the hot hands. It were different times where different players were just lighting them up.
Yep. I told him Steve Kerr had a wonderful quote when he coached the Warriors that the ball will find the shooter. So when we play good team basketball and we get 4, 5, 6 passes into our offense, my goodness, they light it up when that happens. So getting that ball movement is a big part of what we've just been trying to drill home during tournament time here. So you're supposed to be playing your best ball now, and I'm pretty confident that we're going in the right direction.
You are absolutely correct, Coach. Tell you what, we've got to get into our second game. I hate to cut you short, but thank you very much, Coach Shea, for joining us with the ACRMC Family Medicine Coaches Comment Show. We hope we're talking to you in the next game. Of course, it's bittersweet. You took out one of our fellow Shack teams tonight, and to keep moving on, you're going to have to take out another one on Tuesday.
We're going to have to figure out, maybe school's got to get bigger or smaller. We can't just be playing each other and knocking each other out. There's too much talent around the Shack to do that. But
yeah, I agree.
Another tournament win's good. Ken, I appreciate you guys coming.
Thanks for joining us, Head Coach Cole Schaefer, with your ACRMC Family Medicine Coaches Comment Show. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back for a quick look at stats and the name of Snappy Tomato Pizza Player of the Game right after this.
If pre-planning your funeral is the furthest thing from your mind, take a moment to reflect on some of the things closest to your heart, such as your family and friends. Pre-planning your funeral will spare them the burden of making difficult decisions at a difficult time. For information about pre-planning a funeral, visit WallaceThompsonFuneralHomes.com or contact the family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes with locations in Peebles, Seaman, and Winchester. Trust in the family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes, providing the care and service that you and your family deserve.
The Dickey Group invites you to explore country living at its finest. Visit thedickeygroup.com to see pictures of a 77-acre multi-purpose farm near Peebles, Ohio, with 800 feet of frontage on Brush Creek, featuring a 5-bedroom, 3.5-bath log home, full walkout basement, and 2-car garage, plus several barns and outbuildings with fenced pasture. Jeff Dickey or one of his agents can schedule your tour today. Visit thedickeygroup.com for more listings and information. Creating a memorial to honor a lost loved one is a time-honored tradition. Whether it's a graveside monument, a cremation monument, or a pet memorial, the craftsmen at Peebles Monument Company will walk you through every step of the process, from concept to completion. Visit Peebles Monument Company, located on North Main Street in Peebles, and online at peeblesmonument.com. Choose Peebles Monument Company because sharing the life story of a loved one with those who matter most isn't just important today, it's important forever.
Stat-wise, I guess we'll start by taking a look at the Peebles Lady Indians, who unfortunately bow out tonight in tournament action.
Yeah, the Lady Indians had 26 points in that second half. They made a nice little run there in the third quarter, but we'll go with this scoring. 6 players hit the scoring column. Angel Gray had 7. She was 1 out of 5 from the free throw line. Maria Unger, 1 point, 1 out of 2 from the line. 6 points for Abigail Smalley, 1 out of 2 from the line. Payson Shively had 2 points, a single field goal. Alyssa Smalley, 11 points. She was 2 for 2 from the free throw line. And leading all scorers was that super freshman, 5'7" freshman, Kendall Myers, 20 points. She went 6 out of 12 from the free throw line. That totals up of 47 points for the Lady Indians. And we'll move over to the victorious Lady Wildcats. They also had 6 players hit the scoring column. Kylie Ham, third leading scorer, for the Wildcats. Only had 1 tonight. Big game defensively, but 1 out of 4 from the free throw line, 1 point. Addison Roberts, 9 points, 1 out of 2 from the line. Tori Potts, 9 points. She was 3 out of 6 from the free throw line. And then we have the 3 in double figures. Charlie Hauke, 9 points, 2 out of 4 from the line. And then we had Jillian Lucas, 6 out of 10 from the free throw line. 5 of those in the fourth quarter, And then the leading scorer was Addie Hauke. She comes in 10.1 points per game. She had 15 tonight, 3 out of 4 from the line. They shot well from the field, 2%. I can't even talk, Ken. Sorry. Inside the arc, 36% on 2-pointers. 3-point percentage was 35%, and then the total was 36%. Apologize for all that, folks. 17 out of 30 from the free throw line. They shot 26 free throws in that second half when Peebles was trying to come back and making those free throw foul attempts, and Whiteoak ended up 17 out of 30 for 56% from the free throw line. 58 points for the Lady Wildcats, come out victorious 58-47.
It's time to name the Snappy Tomato Pizza Player of the Game, and of course it's tradition on C103 that we name those on the losing team if it's one of our teams, but of course we've got both tonight. So we're just going to acknowledge those graduating seniors for Peebles who just played their final game wearing a jersey, Peebles Indians basketball jersey. Lainey Barr, a senior graduating, also Abigail Smalley, Angel Gray, and Maria Unger. Those are your 4 graduating seniors for the Peebles Lady Indians. And now for the Snappy Tomato Pizza Player of the Game for Whiteoak.
We have one player that stood out in my opinion. Addison Roberts had a great game in that third quarter. She came out and scored a bunch of points, but not Addison Roberts. Addie Hauke. I am struggling big time, guys. I apologize. Addie Hauke with that huge third quarter. Addison Roberts, however, did have a great game. Defensively had 9 points, but Jillian Lucas, she stood out by hitting all those free throws when she knew she was going to be the one go to the line. 5 out of 6 free throws there in the fourth quarter and ended up with a total of 13 points. Jillian Lucas, our outstanding player and our Snappy Tomato Pizza Player of the Game.
Congratulations to Jillian Lucas as our Snappy Tomato Pizza Player of the Game, and congratulations to the Whiteoak Lady Cats advancing to play the Ripley Lady Jays Tuesday night. Your final score in this one, 59-47. Stick with us. Game number 2 coming up. It'll be Wellston at North Adams with Don Bowles and Mark Young courtside right after this commercial break here on C103.